Hi, this is Jeanne Kelly, your credit coach, and I'm so excited. It's the holiday season, and it is one of my favorite times of the year, even though I am someone who does love the summer. I'm a summer, but I am excited. I am excited. And I want you to think about one thing when we're holiday shopping. I have to bring this up because I'm always worried about our credit, right? So I bring up that what you're paying for now, what you're purchasing now, no one would want that gift if they know you're still paying for it in July. No one would want to accept a gift from you that you're hurting your credit, that it takes you that long to pay it off. And so I just want you to think about that. So when you're purchasing, let's think about being able to buy those gifts and pay off the credit card we're giving that gift. Also remember, I want you to be focused on your goals when it comes to your credit. A lot of times, I know, and to you're out shopping, you're at the store, you're at the checkout, and I mean, every time, right? And someone will say, "Do you have our card? Do you have this card? Do you have the card?" Because I can save you 20%. And then they give you that amount or 10%, or you'll get this. And you think, wow, that's a lot of money I could save. But it's not a lot of money if you're working on and you want to purchase a home soon. That amount that you're going to save could really hurt you in the long run. Because every time you have a new credit inquiry, a hard inquiry, and a new account hit your credit report, at first your score can take a little dip. So we definitely do not want that when we are wanting to purchase a home or rebuilding our credit. We want to get every point we possibly can. So when you're at that checkout, it's very nice that they offered that and it sounds good, but you do not want to do it if you're working on your credit. We can do that another time when it's not right before a home purchase. And I even say that 6 months ahead of time. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's talk some fun stuff. When I don't like the word really budget, it kind of sounds like diet instead of lifestyle. But I will say when I was broker than broke, you're creative. And you have to be creative with your gifts because, if you know, I always say broker than broke because I love Damon John's book, The Power of Broke. And when I read it, I relate so much to it. But I was broker that I was in the red. I had I had bad credit. I had collections. So it was just beyond a financial disaster. And if you're stuck in a spot like that, and then it's the holiday time, you feel bad about things. So let me tell you right here, if you're listening, you can't see this, but if you're watching this on YouTube or you see a social media post, I will share what I'm showing up on the screen. And it's a gift that Cassandra, my daughter, gave me, and she was in nursery school. And so Cassandra is 27 years old. I've kept this a long time. It's on my nightstand because it's one of my gifts she ever gave me. And it was free. She made it at nursery school. And I have to share it with you because if you have someone, whether they live close to you or far, this is the perfect gift. You wrap a box. And I know this may sound crazy, but you wrap a box, and the saying is a box of love. And it basically, and I'll post it so you can, well, let me just read it real quick. This is a very special gift that you can never see. The reason it's so special is it's just for you and me. Whenever you are lonely or even feeling blue, you only have to hold this gift and know I think of you. You never can unwrap it. Please leave the ribbon tied. Just hold the box close to your heart. It's filled with love inside. Okay. That is something you can give someone, and it is so special. And I've shared this with friends, and everyone always comes back saying, "Oh my goodness, my gave it to my mother, or my son gave it to his grandmother." Wonderful things. I absolutely love it. And if you're on a budget, I mean, here, if you ask me, I mean, sorry, Cassandra, if you're listening to this, but if you ask me what she might have bought me last year for Christmas, or it may a moment. If you asked me one of my favorite gifts, it was free and it is precious. And she wrapped it up herself and filled it with love. So I wanted to share that with you. And I also want to share with you experiences are great, are great. Our time is everything, right? So that's a great gift. And I want you to think about it. My friend Kat, she shared with me many years ago, and we were both single moms, and she said it was so funny because she would always try to purchase the right gifts for the kids and this and that. But she was so smart how she did things. She decided when she wanted to give the gift of time. And she said sometimes, yeah, it could have been something that cost money, like a concert ticket. But sometimes it wasn't something expensive at all. It was just like having a tea at a certain place, or going to a park, or whatever it might have been, her creativeness and her, obviously whatever budget at the time. Every year, we know it can be so different. So she would, instead of wrapping it in a rice or putting it in a card and writing like, "Hey, we'll do this," she always got the inside of the paper towel, the cardboard roll up, and she would write it down and put it in that, and she'd wrap that. And she said it was so funny because after several years of doing this, the kids ran to that before the other gifts. They always knew that's the gift that I'm going to be able to spend time with my mom. So, I want you to think about that, because I just feel like it's so special and it's so creative. I know with Cassandra, we spent great times at the library. It was one of my favorite things. Always so much to do at your local library. And then even, if you are on a budget, where you can feel really great? When you go to a dollar store. Like, not for nothing, I would say to Cassandra, and she was little, she didn't know the value of a dollar, right? But I'd say, you can go in this store and you can pick out 3 things that you want, any 3 things, and you can buy them, because I always knew it was only going to cost me $3. So listen, I was just in the dollar store 2 days ago, and I love picking up little knickknacks, things for the village that we have, decorations and all of that. You can do things in a play way, but we can make a lot of things that I love. Learn opening up my door, and my friends drove about 45 minutes to my house and delivered a kit full of goodies. And I just thought, I cannot believe that that they made all of this, that they dropped it all off, and that I got them. And I just wanted you that be creative when I think we have to be creative when we are worried about our finances. And this may be a year to really, before you go out, organized on what you do. And you know what? And I don't say this often. I I usually don't take your credit cards out, because I love showing activity on your credit cards. But if you can't, you know, that in the moment you may purchase a little bit too, and don't, and use cash. But also remember, when you're at that cash register, I want you to remember that no one wants a gift that you're still paying off in July and that you have to focus on your big goals. I'm here to keep you on track for that because I want you to write me and tell me how yours going up and how you are going to purchase a home this year. And to me, that is going to be the best that I'm going to receive. So thank you for being part of my credit community and have a fabulous, healthy, safe holiday season. Any credit questions, always go to jeannekelly.net and cheers to your healthy credit.